I'm Gemma Critchley and I'm the Head of Technology and Innovation for Learning at Aviva. I wanted to share a day in my life, what it looks like to do my job and how I focus on my development whilst I go about it. So first things first, when I get up in the morning, generally the very first thing I do is check Twitter. Twitter for me has probably been the biggest developmental tool that I've had access to. I've made amazing connections through it. I've sustained a really strong personal learning network by just following people who are doing things that I'm interested in and that supports things that I want to learn a little bit more about. So get up, check Twitter, try and have something a bit healthy for breakfast. Then I will take the journey into work, which is usually at the Digital Garage. I'm not there today, as you can probably tell. When I get to the Digital Garage, I will again try and do a little bit more developmental focused stuff around checking Grow. So I will go onto my laptop, onto the start menu and head over to Grow. And the reason why I go there every day is not to necessarily do a course every day, but to take part in the learning communities that are on there. So I'm a member of several different communities, ranging from communities based around learning to ones that are focused on things like supplier management, and just check in, see if anything's changed, see if there's anything I need to read up on. My day is very often packed with meetings, which might not seem like a learning opportunity or a developmental opportunity, but actually I find that I get a huge amount out of those conversations that I have. And one of the things that I've tried to force myself to do more of to really foster my development is to ask questions and to not feel afraid to ask those questions. So I'm still relatively new to Aviva, been here about 3 months now. And so I still feel like I have that permission to ask questions if I need to. But even when you feel that you've been in a job 20 years and you might feel that you're an expert, there's always room to ask for a new perspective and to learn a little bit more. So that for me is really developmental as well. Very often in the day I will be getting involved in projects as well, so working with my team on developing learning. So we might be developing a piece of digital learning, we might be recording some video content, a bit like today. But again, all the learning curves, so learning on the job is massive for me as well. So just last week I was on a video shoot with 2 of my team members, and on the video shoot learned tons that I didn't know before, and I've been making videos for sort of 10 years. So every single time you go on a shoot, you can always pick up a quick tip or a bit of expertise from someone, or someone might say, try this, or have you thought about using the lighting in this way, or asking the question of your subject in a different way to get a different answer. So I think that on-the-job learning is super, super important to me as well. At the end of the day, I will generally try and have a good work balance, so try and log off in sort of reasonable time and maybe get a bit of exercise in as well. So I love to run, so I either go to boot camp at the garage in lunchtime or I'll go for a run after work. And that really helps me to reflect on my day as well, and I think reflection is a huge part of learning, definitely for me. So really being able to take time out to process the conversations that I've had that day or the work that I've done, and think about what I might have done differently, or what might have gone well and what might I change for next time. So I think exercise really helps me with that reflection. I guess for me the main point is that every day is packed with learning opportunities. Learning isn't necessarily just about going on a course or attending an event, or doing a piece of e-learning. It's all around us every day. It's the conversations that we have, it's the digital channels that we interact with, it's the relationships that we build, it's the work that we do every day. There's always an opportunity to learn, and so for me it's sort of more about a mindset shift, I think, and thinking of every day as an opportunity to learn. So that's me in a nutshell. It's a day in my life. I would love to see the day in someone else's life at Aviva, so please feel free to share yours.